What did you do with your hay in the old days, Mr. Thorne? You didn't bale it, did you?
Oh, no, there was no such thing as that. We used to make proper hay then, or that's if the weather would let 'em.
What did you do?
Used to rue it up in the field. You tell me exactly how we used to do it, Mr. Don. We used to rue it up in roos, didn't us?
Yes.
And pitch it up to the wagons.
Yes.
And there used to be one on the load to load it.
Yeah.
And they used to say, keep they corners out.
Yes.
Didn't them?
One each side pitching.
One each side pitching. Yeah.
Yes.
One in the wreck pitching.
Yes.
One on the wreck maker. And one storing all about.
Yes. And
that's right.
Mind, keep your corners right.
And keep your corners right, yeah.
Yes.
And what used to say, Frank, when you was a boy, did used to say, we got a tap in a fresh cut?
Oh, yes. Get out and tame me the cut, boy.
That's right. Get out and tame in the cut, boy.
Then we used to bring in slipes on our head, then.
There you are, slipes. You got that, haven't we?
Was that for the horses?
For the
anything. Cattle. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's...
Did you ever... Sorry? Did you ever lose any of your ricks?
Well, only perhaps sometimes the hard gales would carry away somewhat, blow it away. Tremendous gales.
You never saw them smoking, did you?
Oh, yes, I've cut blimmin' great holes out in them. And that's a pretty job. You cut out a hot wreck, cut a hole in a hot wreck.
Frank, years ago, when you was a boy,
yeah,
because you're a lot older than I,
yes,
see, you used to have a knife and cut a hole down through 'em, didn't he, to let the smoke out?
Yes.
After that, there was what they call a borer come in, wasn't there? You get up
that's
top
right,
and bore 'em.
Yeah. Oh, bore 'em, aye.
That's what you want, isn't it?
That's your twist wing.
That's right, twist wing thing. Yeah.
Like that.
Was that hard work, Frank?
Well, you blimmin' eat, you swap your legs from the hay.
Aye, yeah. Oh, that was hard work. Yeah, boring already.
What way do you think they used to work harder in those days, Mr. Thorne?
Oh, well, of course, they don't know what work is today from then. I don't reckon they do. Of course, it's all the different, everything's done in a different scale now, you know.
You see, Frank, look. When you was a boy, your father used to say to you, get on out to plough up in 7 acres or 8 acres.
Yes, which you like.
And you'd go out and you'd walk behind the plough all the time, wouldn't he?
All the time.
And your legs ached. But today they sits on the tractor.
Yeah, it's always a different...
Well, that's what we wants to get at.
It's a different blooming game today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing I never got on a tractor.
No.
Of course, they wasn't built much when...
No. It used to be all horses, didn't it?
All horses, yes. And that's the best.
There you are.
You can grow better crops behind horsepower than you can those tractors.
They tractors pushes it down too hard.
Well, they do.
Underneath.
Of course, they be punching all the time.
All the time, that's right.
Like a bloody steamroller for near. And they wheels, year after year goes in near enough the same track, in cutting grass or anything.
Yeah.
It's bound to come like it.
Yeah.
Because they start same place or near enough every time, don't it? And,
oh, aye.
And it's the same throughout the field.
Of course it is.
Near enough.
Yeah, of course it is.
Did you ever have any jibbers, Mr. Thorne?
Jibbers? Bugger the bloody jibbers. Yes. I never bothered with them a lot, though. No, I reckon a jibber was a real damn useless thing, that. You get part ways of a journey or anything, and he stop, you be lead on as a trumps.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Every time. Oh, a jibber's a horrible thing now, but of course, your tractors will jib, you know, if anything goes wrong.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, was a blinking horse.
Yeah.
But a jibber, you know, was a bloody useless horse.
Yeah.
A jibbing horse was.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't depend on it.
No.
And when they was working, they worked proper.
Yeah.
But when they stop, they stop.
And there was no getting on the go, was
No, you go 'em up behind. They wouldn't go.
Have you ever let any fuzz under their tail? Eh?
I did time or two.
I thought you had too, you eller you. I thought you had.
When the old horse had been on him.
Yeah, I thought you had.